Hey guys, Ferrell here. This is just going to be a quick video talking about the original Fujifilm 56mm f1.2. Now I've had quite a bit of time with this lens recently. I've taken it on a couple of adventures, I've taken it on a holiday, and I've also shot it at a wedding event. And yes, this is the original 56 f1.2. I believe the newer version was released in 2022 and features their much faster focusing linear motors as well as weather sealing. Oh hell no, this is the one that's running back to 2014. So it is an old lens. Let's get into it. This lens is a dense bugger. Now, being realistic, it does look kind of stupid on the XE4, but it was just the other Fujifilm body I've got to hand, and I wanted to show it you in person. So I absolutely love this lens. I do like the more modern Fujifilm lenses, but there is a classical rendering to this lens that I just cannot ignore. I am a sucker for 3D pop, and this lens has it in absolute spades. Now, it is quite slow to focus, but as I said, I did take it on a wedding shoot recently and it performed absolutely incredibly. Now at the event, I shot this original 56mm 1.2 and I shot it alongside the 23mm 1.4, the newer version, again with the linear motors. And to my surprise, half of my keepers, almost exactly, were shot on this 56mm. Now again, it is a little slower to focus, it doesn't have the weather sealing, and it is a big chunky boy, but I absolutely love how this lens is shaped. Again, just so you can see it, I think it's got a really unique look to this lens, and I absolutely love it. When it comes to the aperture ring is absolutely fine. It is clicked and it will again go all the way down to f1.2. It will go to f16 up at the top, and then it also has an auto switch as well. Now it doesn't have an auto lock like the newer Fujifilm lenses. That is something to bear in mind. But I absolutely love how this handles. The aperture ring is a little bit on the loose side, but again, it's not the end of the world, just something that you've got to be aware of going into it. The manual focus ring on it is buttery smooth. Now, it is a fly-by-wire design, so you know, you're not getting one-to-one feedback as if it was a traditional manual lens, but it still feels excellent in the hand. And again, just for punching in and making sure that focus is deadly accurate, it does absolutely fine. Eye tracking works on this lens perfectly. I've had no issues with that. And again, the colors and the rendition coming out of this lens are otherworldly. They're there's such a pop. The skin is so soft and it retains detail, but without it having the clinical harshness that the newer lenses do have. Now, another downside of this lens is the filter thread is quite large. It's 62mm. The other thing is it's a heavy lens. You know, realistically, it weighs more than the XE4 than it's actually mounted on, or at least it feels like it, but it's shifting a lot of glass. So I'm not always surprised that it's not the fastest focusing. That said, when you're shooting wedding events, you don't need the fastest focusing glass. Maybe if you were trying to shoot kids with this or sports events, you're not going to succeed, but this isn't the right lens for those kind of environments. But I absolutely love it. The images that come out of this thing are just incredible. There is an APO version of this lens. I've had no hands-on experience with it, so I wouldn't be comfortable saying anything about that lens. My understanding is that the bokeh is even more pronounced on that lens, but again, don't take my word for it. I don't have the experience, so I wouldn't be happy telling you guys. Now, I've had it for about 6 months. I have been testing a lot of other cameras and a lot of other lenses in that time, so I haven't put as much time on this lens as I would have necessarily liked to. But again, I can say I'm super happy with it. And my plan has been to try and get the trio that I really want. So the original 56mm f1.2, the Fujifilm 35mm f1.4, again, the original, which I've had for almost 10 years at this point, and the 18mm f2 Pancake, which I've recently also acquired. So I feel like I've got my ultimate trio now, which makes me very happy indeed. But I just wanted to put some words out about this lens because I think it's absolutely brilliant. If you are looking to get it, look on the used market. You can get it for a really good price nowadays. I managed to pick my copy up for less than £250, which is absolutely ridiculous when you bear in mind this lens came out at a drop under £1,000 when it originally released back in 2014. So I'm very happy with it, but if you guys are happy with it, let me know down in the comments if some of you have had some experience with it, or if you're looking to compare it to something else, let me know. I'm more than happy to share any further thoughts and answer any questions that you might have. A quick touch on one more thing that I don't like about it is I don't like the lens hood. I've not brought it out with me today, but I'll include a picture of it here. It's just a big rounded lens hood, and I'd appreciate that's probably the perfect kind of lens hood for this, but I really enjoy the crushed can style lens hoods of the older Fujifilm lenses. But again, this is just a quick shout out to an absolutely legendary lens, and when I've had a bit more time with it and done a few more events with it, then I will break down my results even further. But I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, a like and a subscribe goes a long way to helping a smaller channel such as my own. Coming up soon, we do have the 18mm f2, the XE4, and my Fujifilm 23mm 1.4, the linear motor version. So if you're interested in any of that at all, and stay tuned for more. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.